Senate Judiciary Committee on Privacy, Technology, and the Law will come to order. And I want to thank all of you for being here with us this afternoon. As you can see, everyone is curious about AI. And today we are going to talk about AI and how this affects our content creators, our creative community, our children, and how it affects all Americans when it comes to the digital space, and what happens with AI-generated deep fakes. This hearing is titled The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And it is titled in that regard for a specific reason. Now, in Tennessee, we talk about there is a lot of good that has come from AI. When you're talking about logistics, advanced manufacturing, healthcare, cutting-edge research, and we've even seen the amazing role that AI has played in giving voice to some. Randy Travis, to be specific, who joined us here on the Hill recently in introducing the No Fakes bill. It gave Randy Travis the ability to share his talent with the world once again. And despite some of these benefits, there are really some bad and unpleasant sides to AI, and specifically when it comes to AI-generated deep fakes. These deep fakes cause tremendous harm, and today we're going to examine those harms and the legislative solutions, including the No Fakes Act that Senators Coons, Klobuchar, Tillis, and I have introduced. We've introduced them specifically to address these harms. First, these deep fakes pose significant harm to our content creators. From Music Row to Beale Street, back over to the Smoky Mountains in Upper East Tennessee, Tennesseans have made their mark in the music world, and we've got one of those artists with us today. But the proliferation of these digital replicas created without the artist's consent pose a real threat to their livelihoods and the livelihoods of all American artists and creators. The No Fakes Act is a monumental step forward in protecting our creative community. It provides landmark protection of the voice and visual likenesses of all individuals and creators from the spread of these digital replicas that are created without their consent. And I'm looking forward to speaking with our witnesses about this critical bill and how impactful it will be for the creative community. And I've got to be clear, our efforts must protect all Americans from the harms of deep fakes, and that includes our precious children. In recent years, we've seen a deeply troubling spike in the use of generative AI to create sexually explicit deepfake content. Just as concerning, NCMEC saw a, get this number, 1,325% increase from 2023 to 2024 in reports involving generative AI. We've got to do something about that, and both the No Fakes Act and the Take It Down Act, which President Trump just signed into law this week, go a long way to providing greater protections for our children from these deep fakes. These deep fakes have also served as a powerful tool for fraud. In one example, scammers used AI-generated images and voices of a multinational firm's CEO to steal millions of dollars. We've also seen celebrities' likenesses misappropriated in false product endorsements. It's clear that Congress has to act, and that's why the three of us sitting right here on this dais have joined forces, plus Senator Tillis, who's going to get here in a little bit, to work on the No Fakes Act and get it to President Trump's desk this year. We know that the creative community, all these content creators, our children, and all Americans deserve nothing less than our best efforts on this issue. And I turn to Senator Klobuchar for her opening statement.